When I first came back to Nebraska from Texas, I came with my children. We were leaving a domestically violent situation. We came with the clothes on our back and we were homeless. We moved in with my mother and I started working. Then I was trying to figure out what to do for my children because my oldest had special needs from being born at 32 weeks. She'd almost passed away several times in the 2 years when we had before we came back to Nebraska. So we were part of the Early Development Network, and when she finished that, they said, why don't you try enrolling her in Head Start? And I was kind of skeptical because I didn't know anything about it, but I went and I enrolled her, and the staff, Mrs. H was her teacher, Mrs. Harrison, and her family advocate were very kind and accepting, and they were with us every step of the way. When she got sick, when she got hospitalized, when she needed breathing treatments, they were in there giving her the breathing treatment during school, keeping an eye on her, telling me when she had, because she has epilepsy, when she'd have absence seizures. They were noting it down for me so I could tell her, her doctor. The original special ed teachers said they wanted to put her in a class with kids who were at the lower cognitive end. And I said, she's going to Head Start. She's gonna catch up. Give her time. And I didn't make any friends with that SPED team. But I was determined she's gonna catch up. Head Start's gonna help her. Miss Harrison and Miss Amanda and our FA, Miss Brenda, they're working with me. We're gonna get her there. She's my miracle. She went from 2 pounds, 2 ounces, and with chronic lung disease and epilepsy, and she had a stroke 4 months after she was born, to she's an 8th grader. She's planning her quinceañera for next year when she turns 15. She's has A's and B's in school. Most of it, almost all of it, is because Anna is Anna and she's a fighter. But if we hadn't had Head Start, she wouldn't be where she's at. I wouldn't be where I'm at. I look at every student and every parent as a potential success story. They're success because they are choosing to bring their kid and better their children and their life just by wanting to be a part of the program. Head Start's about the whole family, which is one of the things I like most about it. It's not just, yeah, the kids have a rough background, and we say bad things about the parents. The parents are doing the best they can when they come here, and they want help with making their lives better and their children's lives better. And I think all of my parents, just by coming in that door every day, are doing amazing things. Just by bringing their kid, just by volunteering or reading the newsletter I put together, they're doing amazing things, and they're all going to go on and be a success in their own right, as long as we keep letting them know that they're doing an awesome job just by taking that step every day. I want them to have the same feeling I have 10 years after having been a parent. I want them to think, wow, Mrs. H cared about me, Mrs. H cared about my family, Mrs. H saw in me what I didn't see in myself. every year when Head Start Awareness Month comes around, I do a little blurb on my Facebook for now she's Miss Greeley, but Miss Harrison and Miss Amanda and Miss Brenda, they're all on my Facebook, and I think I embarrass them sometimes. But I tell everybody that these three ladies and the Kearney Head Start are the reason my daughter, my son, and myself are still here. Because I can't guarantee I would have had the strength to stay away from my first husband and the strength to move forward with my life and be the mom my kids needed. And my kids wouldn't have the mindset that they can do it. No matter what, they can do it. We wouldn't have any of that without Head Start. So I will always tell anybody who asks, is Head Start worth it? Absolutely. It can, if you let it, it'll change your life.